From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Listen, 19. Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. 31.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
44. Get that quarterback. Get up. 44 to Mike. Check. Squeeze, double. Four to Mike. Mike's 4-4. Oh, here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shoot, attack! Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City, paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but out under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Slam, slam. Check safety. Check three. Kill.
Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check 50. Bravo!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Williams. And he's got room. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the ground, this is Williams. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelce. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go one more. 36.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 up to midfield. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mike Bobo. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike Bobo. Off. Let's go. Pick it up, P. 44 is the mark.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Yellow. Easy. 41 Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they're just looking
under pressure, and he will go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on on second down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darren Lee in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Buying time to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stop here, D. Bofo's and Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike's Popo.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Alert, alert.
44, Mike.
Down, let's go.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
We got this. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo.
On 4th down, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. All right, 15.
It's our time.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
I don't miss it.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I heard they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.